Nah, a teacher put that on TV.
First of all, yeah, nah, that's crazy. You got child on your goddamn.
Oh my god, I'm literally reporting you, nigga. What are you talking about?
That little hand.
Oh my god, feels like a golf club.
Nigga got a 9-iron for a hand. I'm dead.
Team is complete lack of fear.
First of all,
oh my god.
I wish it was that fucking easy. I would go in the ocean more if it was this fucking easy. Just show no emotion when I see a fucking megalodon or a fucking giant squid. Oh yeah.
Just stare that nigga straight in his eyes. What's going on, y'all, man? Welcome to SNL TV. We react to the most funny and interesting videos that we see online. But today we got what if you could delete your feelings? Whatever that is, and then fairy odd parents. I'm not sure what this video about. Jay, you got any thoughts on it?
Well, I picked this video because recently, I mean, I can't even say recently, but all my life, you know, people go ups and downs, and sometimes I just be thinking, what if I just didn't have feelings or hormones and was, I mean, I don't want to say like being a fucking robot, but like, what if you could just shut them off sometimes? Like, say you're trying to lock in for a little bit, maybe get a little money or something like that, and just like, I just need all distraction. I don't need to talk to no girls. I don't need to be getting hungry is not a feeling. I don't need to talk to no girls. I don't need to be getting mad about the game. I don't need to be thinking about the game, playing the game, getting distracted or getting distracted by social media or something like that, get an itch for social media or something like that. I just always thought, like, you know, what if sometimes you could shut them off? Now deleting them is crazy, ain't gonna cap. I still like having fun, like having a feeling of funny, like laughter and all that stuff. So, you know, I wouldn't say delete feelings, but you know, sometimes you just want to shut them off for a little bit. But yeah, that's all I got. I
think yeah, I feel like for deleting them like indefinitely, it may be controversial, but I think the society would be way better. Like preservation wise, like longevity of life and everything like that. Like if you get, because you know you got all these emotions, right? And then you got like these sins like gluttony, lust, greed. Like if you get all of that out the way and we just focus on what we need to do to like survive and preservation of life, like we probably we would have been years ahead by now. I'm not gonna lie, probably like 200 years ahead, maybe even more than that. But not gonna lie, our feelings, like that's what makes us human. So I do understand that we like need those to like be us, but I do see like the other side of like if we didn't have feelings. But that's all I got for that. We can see what he's talking about in this.
Before we start, we almost near that because we got shit like AI. Ain't no telling how many more years we got before AI take over and we all become goddamn, what do they call them, humanoids, androids or whatever. Yeah, so
it better be a utopia.
Yeah, niggas gonna get their feelings deleted. But I think, you know, like I said, deleted indefinitely, I don't think so. Even though you said like our society would be better, it definitely probably would. But who's to say?
Like one point of view, from like the preservation of like our technology, our way of living, I feel like those would be way
30
better.
different planets by now. Like how we was saying, motherfuckers out here trying to be streamers, but we need astronauts and scientists.
The most intelligent nigga on this motherfucker probably trying to be a streamer. Lock in, please.
Goddamn. But I think still, like, ups and downs make ups and downs, if you get what I'm saying. Like, you gonna if you sad, you know what happiness feels like. If you never felt sadness or happiness, you know, then you wouldn't know sadness, or you wouldn't know fun, you wouldn't know happiness, you wouldn't know love. But sometimes, like I said, someday I just want to shut off happiness and sad and just lock in to do some shit. Yeah, that. But I still like feelings though. Like I said,
it's what makes life fun.
Yeah,
makes it interesting.
Yes, exactly what I was thinking. But yeah, that's totally it for me now.
But shit, with that, let's get into the video.
What happens when you feel nothing? Do emotions make you weak and only bring problems? After an awful situation, Timmy blames his emotions and wishes to never feel anything again. No sadness, no anger, no fear. This episode of The Fairly Odd Parents shows us whether living without emotions would truly make life easier or emptier. This episode starts with a sunny day in Dinsdale, so everyone is at the pool having fun. Can't relate because I do not know how to swim. Timmy turns and looks down, and his legs shake as he's about to dive the highest diving board of the pool. From below, the popular boys pressure him to jump.
Come on, Turner! What are you, scared and poor?
Oh, I did see this
Timmy tries to
episode.
convince
That nigga said
himself he
scared
can
and
do
poor.
it.
You seen this episode? I've never seen this episode before.
Yeah, when he showed that fucking diving board all the way in space, I'm pretty sure I remember that scene.
I was thinking maybe this was from fucking I know everybody put a diamond board. I would have been thinking about Phineas and Ferb when they kept doing that roller coaster shit. Or
That seemed like some shit they'll do.
yeah, or SpongeBob or something like that. The craziness. But Sim, you know how to swim?
Yeah.
Okay. Just for the viewers, anybody who white out there or any other goddamn race looking at black people, us two black people know how to fucking swim. I let you know that shit right now. I'm from Florida. I mean, not from there, but I got a lot of family in Florida, nigga. I know how to swim. Tell you that bullshit. But anyway,
God.
keep going. Huh?
But no, I about to say if they need proof, you ain't gonna get it. But just know we can swim.
Because Trixie, the girl of his first wet dreams, is looking at him.
I'm
But his
dead.
fears are bigger than him. Timmy runs backwards until something pokes him from behind. It's Francis, the
Pause.
school bully. Naturally, Timmy gets so scared that ends up falling off the diving board. Although a big fall, he lands safe and sound. Probably because he does know how to swim. Unlike me. However, when he comes out of the pool, Trixie screams in horror because
Damn.
Timmy is naked.
What the fuck is it?
Oh, premium. Bet.
His bathing suit is floating in the pool, unleashing the mockery of everyone. Consumed by shame, he hides under his bed. He just wants to disappear. Wanda tries to comfort him, explaining that shame is normal and that he must learn to face
Hey,
it. I'm
um,
like, sir,
this is out of your range, Sim. This guy, I know where he got these assets. Well, I ain't gonna say the assets, but I know who his favorite what you call it is. One of his favorite editors are. Finzar. I know these animations and stuff. I be watching. I'm trying to get good at editing too, but you know, just let y'all know.
explaining that shame is normal and that he must learn to face it. Like certain someone. For Timmy, emotions are the problem. Fear prevented him from jumping. Francis' fright made him fall in a goofy way, and now he feels completely humiliated. Because now everyone at school knows his underdeveloped little private parts. So he wishes to have no emotions. His magical godparents carry out his orders. Suddenly, Timmy's mind's open and all sorts of emotions start coming out. Happiness, anger, love, fear, things he will no longer feel. Cosmo traps them all in a small box. Now, Timmy's empty. Wanda asks him what he feels, to which he coldly replies, I do not. His face is completely expressionless.
Nigga turned into Jin Woo.
This deserves a picture painting next to Ryan Gosling's.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
This idea of not feeling anything, not showing emotions, being stoic, being Tommy Shelby.
Stoic.
Thomas Shelby. Evet, Sigma.
In a world where modern man does not manage his emotions properly, vices, addictions, dumb scrolling, and erratic behavior are the result of not knowing how to govern emotions. And this is very true, but it is incomplete. We also have to see the other side of the coin. Cosmo, realizing he can't get offended or sad, makes fun of the pool incident. Even Wanda joins, which yeah, honestly, it was hilarious. The next day at the bus stop, and on the same bus, everyone makes fun of him, points at him, laughs, and makes comments about his public indecency. But Timmy doesn't care. Veronica, Trixie's sidekick, throws a sarcastic comment. Wow, look who decides to wear clothes today. But Timmy stays unmoved. Not a single gesture that could reveal this.
That nigga ugly as hell. that little hand.
Oh god.
That nigga
Feels like a golf club.
Nigga got a 9-iron for a hand. I'm dead. But I was gonna say some stuff. Yeah, man. There's been a lot of times I just had to put this fucking face on. Like, nigga, I know niggas at work be at one point, I was definitely at work like this, like, bro, just get me out of here.
Me.
Last job I had, bro, I was just like, just get me the fuck up out of here. I know it definitely ain't fun walking around like that, trying to be not even hard, stoic, like they said. Just straight faced and just try not to let nothing get to you, boy. The thing is, like, people when they see you like that, they be more interested, or not even I would say, I guess interested, but more like inclined to try to like get in your business or something like that, or like try to ask you stuff. They be so curious, like, why he so straight faced? Why he showing on them? Sometimes, I mean, most men know to like not fuck with a nigga if he like that, or not talk to him. But women a lot of times, or like just immature people, and then just not even just women, immature people love to get in your face, like try to ask you shit all the time when you just straight on a straight path and shit, trying to be a fucking distraction because they got so many distractions. They ain't trying to figure out why you look like that, why you ain't looking like you got distraction.
They be hitting me with like 3 questions, either goddamn, why you not talking, or why you don't talk, or why you always look like you mad? I'm like, shit, my fault.
My fault. I'm just
niggas just be bobbing.
Oh God. Yeah, but you right. Them 3 questions right there. Why you always mad? Why you ain't talking? God. What was the other you said?
It was 2 of them really the same. Like, why you never talk, or why you don't talk, or some shit like that.
Yeah. Why you so quiet? That shit too. That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Quiet. Why you don't talk? I mean, I guess them the same thing. Why you don't talk? Why you so quiet? But yeah, it just be like, bro, nigga can't just chill. What the fuck?
He stays unmoved, not a single gesture that could reveal discomfort. Let's go, King. Veronica starts feeling frustrated by such display of power until she faints. That's a Michael Jackson type of aura right there. We live in an era that emphasizes the importance of expressing our emotions and letting them flow freely. And I mean, there's truth to that. Acknowledging and accepting what we feel is better than repressing and hiding them. We saw that on the video about Clarence.
What the fuck?
However, there's another lesson that is often overlooked.
That nigga went dark went to the dark side.
To be ruled by our emotions. Life frequently puts us in situations where maintaining composure and emotional control is more effective than reacting impulsively like a crybaby. And this doesn't mean ignoring or repressing our emotions, but rather being able to discern when it's best to act with reason instead of emotion. Timmy's behavior illustrates this well. By choosing not to react to provocation, he avoids prolonging his suffering and quickly disarms the opposition. By not feeling ashamed or upset by what others say, Timmy takes the power of controlling him away from them. Timmy sits next to Trixie.
Pause it real quick, Jay.
Something that
That's actually facts. Like, if niggas just like talking shit, or niggas just like laughing at you, or I won't say laughing because it probably won't really have the same effect, but like, if like niggas talking shit, they usually trying to get a reaction out of you, right? So like, if you really just stare at that nigga, or just be like show no interest, usually 9 times out of 10 they'll like shut the fuck up, because now they just stuck with what they said, and that's lingering in their mind or whatever. So it's like, first, you didn't get a reaction out of me. 2, nigga, I really don't care. And then 3, it's like, anyways. But yeah, what this nigga said is definitely spot on.
I was about to say, even with the thing with the lady, the girl that had fainted, that was I had a situation like that. A motherfucker ain't faint, but like I was saying,
nigga out here
bitches faint. I'm like, damn.
Exuding aura.
You got super aura, goddamn. But nah, at one of my jobs, some old ladies, I ain't really talk like that. I didn't realize I didn't talk like that only because I used to have like my headphones, so I'm listening to podcasts and just laughing and shit. But or not saying that. Especially when you listen to a fucking 4-hour Joe Rogan podcast and they ain't said nothing funny for the last 3 hours, you ain't gonna be fucking, your face gonna be stoic as hell, straight faced. So, but they went to somebody like management or something like that and was like, I look scary or something like that. I'm like, I could see if I was like a 6'5" black man. Maybe.
Wait, so they went to go report it?
Huh?
They went to go like report it?
Not report it. They was just talking to people, I guess, and they were saying like they scared of me a little bit, like a little bit of fear, like, cause I don't talk like that. It was like, first of all, you're old women. Fuck, we got in common to be talking about. I'm not trying to talk to you, but at the same time, it's like I ain't never threatened nobody. I ain't never did nothing. It was like, shit, you talk to me, I talk back to you. Like I ain't never had no problem. So that's what killed me. I was like, just cause I'm quiet or like, I don't know. I don't think I got like a mean face when I don't talk or nothing like that. But then again, you know, motherfuckers you don't see your face at 24/7, so maybe you look different. But yeah, I was just like, that shit was crazy. I was like, damn.
Was they white or black?
They was black. They was black. Surprisingly, they was all black. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, like, you dead ass do have power over people when you don't react a lot. But even on the opposite, for the young men out there, I ain't gonna lie. Some you can get some hoes like that. Well, I ain't gonna say hoes. I'd say you can get some girls. You get hoes by talking. You get women, I guess, or girls, or nice girls. Sometimes you can get some hoes. Yeah, some bitches by not talking. Cause they be like, oh, what did he think, or something like that, or like, you know, they want to be the one that change you or some shit, or be the one that be in the inside for some fucking reason. No, it can do good and bad. I would say, I don't want to say mostly bad.
What, the female or the?
No, I'm just saying, period. Like, it could be mostly, it can be good and bad. Cause like, if you don't talk, you know how to be saying closed mouth don't get fed or something like that. Well, it's not bullshit. That's facts.
Oh yeah. It all depends on like the scenario, the situation.
Yeah, it all depends. Like if you're in a UFC fight, you fucking like lashing out, you're gonna get your ass popped straight in the mouth, or put in a fucking position because you want controlling yourself.
Just be cool and collected. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cool and collected, yeah, and keep composed, think logical in certain situations. It's okay still to have emotions. You know, when you go home, tell Bae, look what these niggas did. These niggas spilled some of my shoes. I almost lashed out. But when you was there, you kept a straight face just like Timmy. It's like, oh, it's okay, guys. I'm just go home cleaning up. But yeah, certain situation.
The past would have made him nervous with excitement. Yet this time, he feels nothing. No nerves, no thrill. He simply remains by her side, as if the moment held.
I ain't gonna lie, shit like this is when I want to have composure. A baddie walk in the room trying to keep from sweating or something like that. Like, damn, that bit. Goddamn mangoes, watermelons on the front of her chest. I'm trying to keep composed. That man, you go up to like I remember one time when I was going to the doctor and shit. That bit was bad as hell at the front desk. I'm over here. It's like, what's your name? I'm in that bit like, nigga, I forgot his name. Yeah. You know, fucked around, forgot his name. Dumb man, forgot date of birth and all this shit. How them nurses be bad as hell sometimes, boy, I tell you.
Significance. This new attitude causes her to get excited in the downstairs region. She tells him she will ignore him, but Timmy doesn't react. His silence starts to unsettle her, and more upset, she insists, I said I'm ignoring you. Still nothing. Finally, she becomes so exasperated that she ends up pleading, almost desperately and definitely moist. In class, Crocker doesn't miss the opportunity to make fun of him. He puts in front of everyone how he was caught in 4K losing his dignity. The whole
a teacher put that on TV.
First of all, that's crazy. You got child on your goddamn.
Oh my god, I'm literally reporting you, nigga. What are you talking about?
We're getting you the fuck up out of there, sir. You're getting the fuck up out of there. I'm staying composed and telling the fucking school on your ass. Fuck is wrong with you?
But Timmy is unfazed. Crocker, more irritated, threatens to fail Timmy, which to be honest he's probably used to. But still, nothing seems to get to him. Before long, his classmates start admiring him, turning him into the coolest kid in school. Even the school baddie is in love with him. Like the rest follow him as if he were some kind of YouTuber with more than 100,000 subscribers. Or that's what I imagine that happens when you have all those subscribers. I don't know, I'll let you know once you subscribe. Wanda remarks that he must be happy, to which Timmy with a blank expression replies, what is happy? When we force ourselves to stop feeling, we won't feel peace, but disconnection. Disconnection from what you were, from what you loved.
Where's he getting these poetic ass drawings from? These hoes hard but depressing as hell. What the hell?
And from who you loved. Meanwhile, Cosmo is fighting Timmy's emotions at home, which he is doing an awesome job.
Oh, great! Bravery's on the roof again!
Francis warns Timmy that he's going to beat him up, but cold as ice, Timmy doesn't react. Francis, frustrated, intensifies his threats, saying he will shove him into a toilet. Timmy just yawns and tells him to hurry up to whatever he's going to do. Baffled by Turner's lack of fear, Francis backs off, saying that he's too weird, before accidentally slipping and falling headfirst into a toilet himself in the goofiest of ways. The students hail him as a hero. Trixie approaches and announces that he's now officially cool enough to be her boyfriend, presenting him with a pin to symbolize it. I think we all know how culturally the idea of the coolest people are those who appear emotionally indifferent, detached,
That movie,
and
bro.
effortlessly confident.
What movie?
American Psycho with him.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure this is the movie they pulling it from, the clip they pulling it from. But that movie is crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
I never seen it. What? So
I watched it recently, like probably like 3 months ago.
what, you watch it on Netflix or something?
No, I got this little movie app on my phone. But usually like I'll see like clips and memes of this nigga from this movie, like damn near everywhere. And I'll say, you know what, I'll decide to watch it. And I just wasn't expecting that, but it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
What'd you give it a 10 out of 1 out of 10?
It's an amazing movie. I'll probably give it like a 9 out of 10.
9?
8 or 9, yeah. It's definitely up there. It is some crazy scenes in there, but it's hilarious.
I did see one scene where he was over there blowing out the back and he was looking at his own fucking reflection.
Oh my god, nigga in the mirror posing.
Started posing in that bit. I was like, this nigga here's something else. That is the typical, that is the top notch, what do they call that shit?
Not a narcissist, is it?
No, yeah, narcissist. That's what it is. Narcissistic.
In that movie, they had a scene. That nigga was doing like his whole routine from like when he wake up to when he go to work, and then it evolves in like putting on a face mask, exercising, and all of that shit. They said when this movie came out, it had like hella people like doing this routine and shit like that.
Oh, just like not Aaron the plumber. What's the other nigga name? Aaron that nigga with the water shit when everybody was doing the meme.
Oh yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Saratoga water and ice and then put it on their face and shit.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he raced speed. But yeah, he had everybody like doing his routine from this movie and shit.
Shit, more people do need to do that shit. I be seeing all these goddamn health care men on Instagram and shit doing that shit. I be thinking about that, but to me, not saying I don't want to do it, but that shit be taking up a lot. Like you really gotta plan your day out for real to be doing shit like take like 20 to 30 minutes doing self-care and shit. About to brush my hair, brush my teeth, wash my face, put on deodorant, the fuck out the door. Sometimes a nigga do not got time to be over here brushing each strand of hair, putting on goddamn 5 different moisturizers for a nigga hands, head, face. I'd be like, bruh, about to slap on this lotion, maybe.
Oh god, but nah, the way this nigga lifestyle was set up, like he could do that. Not everybody can't do that shit, but the way that nigga lifestyle was, like, yeah, he could do that shit. But
every particular thing is planned out. Sometimes that should be boring. Everything is planned out. Like, I'm a spontaneous ass person. Well, I can't say spontaneous. I'm okay with spontaneous thing. Say that.
Those who appear emotionally indifferent, detached, and effortlessly confident. Just look at Thomas Shelby. Oh yes, I got a boner.
They be glazing that nigga too.
Such behaviors.
Yeah, from Oppenheimer. You seen that movie?
Oppenheimer, nah, but he was in some TV show, and that's where they got those clips from. I tried to watch it.
Oh, that wasn't Oppenheimer?
It could have been, but
I think I know what show you're talking about.
If his personality wasn't like what he's talking about in the background, then it was probably from that show. But I don't know the personality he had in whatever the fuck this shit is. I don't know his personality he had in that, so I can't say for sure.
They do got a lot of movies where niggas just be bland for like good 10 minutes of the movie to show how fucking lifeless niggas be. Damn, it was, what you call it? Another example of that shit is fucking like Thanos. And nigga just straight on a mission. No goddamn, no laughter, just straight face. Until this guy get a fucking axe put through his chest. But other than that, that shit.
Thanos was that nigga. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say.
There are 2 key reasons. First, someone who appears unaffected by others' opinions projects immense self-assurance, unlike most people who worry about fitting in or being accepted. This person doesn't need external validation. That quiet confidence radiates power, which naturally draws people in. Secondly, by refusing to seek approval, they set their own terms instead of conforming to others' expectations. This rebellious independence makes them stand out, and we see this reflected with the Little Me characters from the movies. All based on me. Ironically, those who lack that same confidence scramble to mimic this attitude of gaining approval, so people say, "Oh my god, he's so cool!" But that's missing the crucial lesson. Being genuinely cool means not caring about others' opinions. Trixie asks Timmy how does that make him feel. He coldly replies, it doesn't. Outraged, she accuses him of playing with her emotions, rips up the pin, and decides she'll date his best friend Chester
to that nigga's shirt.
who completely panicked since, like most of us, he is scared of women. On his way home, Wanda tries to lecture Timmy, but he interrupts her, stating he doesn't need advice, he already understood it on his own. Being the coolest kid is a hollow victory if he can't enjoy it. Wanda is surprised and Timmy explains that without his emotions, he's thinking more logically, solving timeless questions. The chicken came before the egg, and Overwatch is a better and more polished game than Marvel Rivals. He then tells Wanda he's ready to regain his emotions after learning the lesson. She heads off to retrieve them from Cosmo, who's been keeping them for sure very safe. Meanwhile, a stuntman approaches Timmy, claiming he's exactly the type of person he needs, a fearless and emotionless kid. He takes Timmy to Dinsdale Dimmadome, where he will have to perform a crazy stunt. Ride a motorcycle up a ramp, jump across a building, pass through a flaming hoop while avoiding giant scissors.
How's that make you feel?
It doesn't.
You're weird.
That shit escalated so fast.
The stuntman isn't doing it itself, and he basically says that he's not an idiot. Timmy does the jump in such stylish way and lands effortlessly into the crowd.
Look at that shit with a straight face.
Many panties to be wet. This moment showcases another side of stoicism. While staying emotionally composed can be beneficial, it can also be dangerous.
That has been ever since Joe Rogan been around. I don't know why I stopped on this scary eye picture, but ever since Joe Rogan been around, stoicism and shit like that has been a bit. I didn't know how many young men listen to Joe Rogan. I thought it was like more older men.
You said solar-cism?
Stoicism. Being stoic and like how you saying, be like straightforward, logical, and everything.
Yeah.
That has
unwavering.
Huh?
I was saying unwavering, but yeah.
Okay, another big word. Never heard that one. But gotta search that one up. But yeah, like that has been. I definitely wouldn't say I'm stoic. Stoic? I do like logical when people be having all these like on Instagram when they show these logical things like carousel. It'll be like something happiness only comes from pain or pain only comes from success. That should be kind of cool. Mm-hmm. But it's crazy how nowadays it just escalated. Not escalated. It just has become so maybe common, a little bit more common than it used to be.
What, the stoic?
Yeah, stoicism stuff. Just being like logical, level-headed and stuff like that. Trying to be the best man, have no distraction, work out.
You saying that's more common?
It's getting, I think it's getting more common nowadays. Like
it could be, but I don't know. It's a lot of tweakers out here, crash outs. It's a lot of uneducated.
It is. I'm saying it's more common than it used to be. Because it used to be like niggas never knew about that shit. That stoicism or that shit. Like trying to keep a level head and all that shit.
I can agree.
Used to be like, nigga try me, I beat him up. Now it's more like, go to the gym, stay on bullshit, stay in your lane. They don't do shit. They don't do shit to you. Keep it composed. Call you a bitch, that means he's talking to himself, like a lie. But yeah, I don't know. I just find, even when I talk to some other people, it just seems like it's becoming more common. At least, I don't know. Couldn't be just me.
Nah, I agree. Because there's a lot of videos and stuff you see online about like self-improvement and different ways of thinking, like the mindset and everything. Yeah. And them should be having hella views. So even if they're not there yet, it's people that's trying to get there. So I can agree.
Taken to the stream. Here we see the example with something dangerous, but this disconnection and detachment also translates in every aspect of life. If we don't feel passion, love, or anything, it can lead to a very dark and nihilistic void, where why care about anything if nothing matters? Without fear, Tim ignores the very real danger he's facing. Emotions serve a purpose. Fear isn't just a barrier to overcome, it's a warning system that helps us avoid harm. Finding a healthy balance means acknowledging our emotions without letting them control us. In a sense, there's strict
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games.
trying to get Timmy's attentions by kissing Chester, imagining she's kissing Timmy's big and prominent teeth. On the way home, some mysterious guys in a white van approach the little kid. What a surprise. But these are some secret agents that inform him that he's the perfect candidate to stop the infamous Dr. Vulcan, who has kidnapped Trixie.
Like, look how fast this shit escalated.
Like,
nigga went from high school to fucking jumping through a flaming hoop to goddamn fighting a villain?
To fighting crime, fighting to save the fucking world just because he was fucking stoic. Not even stoic. Empty. The fuck? Just because he was fucking empty. It's crazy work.
And then he a kid. This nigga
like 10 years old. What the fuck? How would you get a kid to do this? Why is it?
They gave that nigga no training. They just said, you know what? He has no emotions. Just put him in there.
He know what he's doing. Like, nigga, what? No, this nigga never even learned about this in his life. The fuck?
Oh, God. The charge sensing team is complete lack of fear.
First of all,
oh my God.
I wish it was that fucking easy. I would go in the ocean more if it was this fucking easy. Just show no emotion when I see a fucking megalodon or a fucking giant squid. Oh yeah.
Just stare that nigga straight in his eyes. That nigga swim away. Yeah, alright.
Nigga better swim before I turn that nigga to sushi, nigga.
Timmy reaches the volcano where the villain is hiding, scales it, and crosses a tightrope on a unicycle through some giant scissors. Damn, at what point did this became an episode of a regular show? The agents give him the final challenge. Dive into a lagoon filled with piranhas, whirlpools, alligators, shark rocks, an angry tourist, and of course, some scissors. Timmy doesn't blink, ready to jump. Just then, Cosmo appears, opening the box containing Timmy's emotions, returning to him. Suddenly, Timmy is overwhelmed by a flood of feelings: fear, doubt, and even anger.
Yay! It worked! I'm so emotional!
Full of fear.
First of all, hold on. They did this without his will. He didn't ask for this shit. He didn't wish for this. So they be on is this a violation of the Fairly Odd Parent shit?
It might have, something might have happened, but I can't remember, so I don't know.
He showed and asked for this. At least in the way this dude is explaining it.
Paralyzed. He's sure he cannot do it, but then he remembers. Trixie and Chester's lives are at stake. He has no choice. Taking a deep breath, he closes his eyes and leaps. You know, wishing they were safe would be a lot easier, but I guess
if
that works too. This scene emphasizes that emotions aren't just obstacles. They can also inspire us and drive us to act. In this case, fear warned Timmy of the danger, but love and loyalty gave him the courage to push through it. Timmy successfully rescues his friends. Days later, he's in bed, covered in bandages. But despite his injuries, he feels content. He overcame his fears. This episode teaches us how it's not about eliminating emotions, but learning how to navigate them, and not reacting impulsively. Emotions aren't inherently wrong. It's how we respond to them that matters. Sometimes staying cool and detached is the right move, but other times emotions gives us the insight we need to make better choices and to enjoy the good things in life. If you want to see some more fun and interesting introspections, watch this video next, and I'm sure you will enjoy. Thanks for watching.
No, that was a good video. Artwork amazing, animation amazing, properly said information.
Definitely. I was definitely thinking about like how emotions can drive you and stuff like that, like anger. For people who do like physical sports, anger can really be a good drive. Like if you boxing or something like that, anger can be like an adrenaline for your ass to not feel the pain and then knock a nigga ass out, and then, you know, a good 10 minutes later, you feel that this nigga just broke your fucking eyeball out the socket. But you didn't feel that when you was fighting because you was angry. Something like that. Like, sometimes it just, they can drive you, like, even like you said, bravery and courage. and stuff like that. And fear can help you let you know that there's a spider that has, you know, the venom to kill an elephant. And, you know, how about we not go that way? You know, not walk outside with no shoes on. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I like the video. Definitely pretty good video. You got anything to say, even though you doing the outro?
Yeah, we already said it was a pretty good video. Everything was good. I enjoyed it. I remember the episode, but not everything that happened in it, so I'll probably have to rewatch it. I probably won't rewatch it, but could maybe later down the line. But no, that's all we got. Make sure y'all leave a like on the video. Go ahead and comment down below and subscribe up and hit that bell when y'all do subscribe. But appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all in the next. Later.
Deuskis, like the video. If you like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. Deuces.